Yes.
Earth Melodies.
Yes.
So beautiful. I mean, really, I got goosebumps the first time I heard it. So what inspired you to do that?
So for the 5 years that I was at the conservatory, I definitely did concentrate mostly on opera, and I was kind of in this closed world where it was you do as you're told or pretty much get out. So not saying that everybody in the opera industry is like this, but unfortunately I had encountered a few people who were telling me to stay in a box pretty much. And as a rebel my whole life, I've always wanted to kind of prove myself in different ways. And when I was a child, I actually started out singing in a folk children's choir. So with a kind of very old school, old style Slavic singing. So it kind of goes from the chest here and through the resonance point. So it's a little bit sort of poppy, but not at the same time, because it's lower than what we would sing in pop music. So we would sing right here in pop music, whereas the vibrations come from here when you're singing through this old kind of style. So I wanted to kind of go back to my roots and try to incorporate that style with the operatic style that I had been pursuing for the last, 15 years. And so I created something which was really an improvisation of what I felt I could express with my voice. And then it turned into sort of a meditation, sort of a story about the elements kind of coming together. So the idea was we were starting in the earth, and we were feeling this kind of almost lava at the bottom, right at the core, and then coming up to the surface, and then coming all the way up to the sky where we would hear the birds, and then kind of slowly making our way down at the end of the piece. So it was an exploration of voice, and it was an exploration of nature, and exploration of all those elements combining together. So it was very layered, the meanings behind it. And I really didn't expect anybody to really resonate with it. I didn't know the reaction that I would get, because I was so ingrained into believing that if I didn't perform the way that I was supposed to, because I've been studying this rigid kind of regime for a very long time, that I was going to get a lot of negative feedback, because whenever I would try to experiment or incorporate my own things in the classical repertoire, it was not always a positive response. So this was definitely kind of a fearful moment of what's going to happen, but I'm really thankful that people connected with it, and I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah, but congratulations for doing your own thing. That's so brave.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. But you talking about that now, it really sounds as if it comes from you. You know, you can absolutely, the way you perform it as well, you can see that it's something that you totally believe in. So I think this is part of the fact that it's so successful.
Thank you so much. Yes, yes.
So how did you then go forward? Because I saw you went on a talent program as well in Italy.
Yes, so the Earth Melodies was actually debuted on that television program on Italia's Got Talent.
Okay.
After that, I had participated also in Bulgaria's Got Talent, where I got to the semifinals. With Italia's Got Talent, it was a bit different because it was during COVID, so there were no steps. It was just everybody auditioned once, and then they had a final right after that, where they just took a few of the people that were accepted. I guess they got the people that got 4 yeses. They just chose a few of those and they did a kind of a show at the end. So unfortunately, I did not make the cut for the final of that season. But then I participated in Bulgaria's Got Talent, which is also a load of fun because I presented another original of mine, which is called Awakening. And for the semifinal, I actually did a mix of an opera aria from Lakme, and I mixed it with a folk song that I used to sing when I was when I was a young child with my mom around the campfire. So it meant a lot to me because it was kind of those two things incorporated. I was also terrified about the backlash that I might get from the opera community, but thankfully I didn't. Or if I did, I don't know about it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
But what do you care anyway? Because it's so
exactly.
beautiful.
So
Yeah.
I participated in those 2 shows. Yes.